Hello, America. Blaze Sky Blaster here, and this is a bit of a different video because I have not made a video like this since I was 9, maybe. So when I was 9, I made a video talking about my Baby Einstein puppet collection and replicas, and that basically means I showed off a few of my puppets and also some puppets that weren't actually Baby Einstein and were just in my fan-made Baby Einstein videos. But in the spirit of reminiscing on Baby Einstein and also just me working on the Baby Einstein experiment, I decided to take a little look back and look at all the Baby Einstein puppets I've collected throughout the years. So I'm going to split this into 3 parts, but they're not going to be chapters since some of them would be very short. So first, I'm going to start off with the official puppets, those being the ones that actually either officially appeared in Baby Einstein or the ones that were actually sold officially by the company or found on Amazon and whatnot. Next will be the ones that appeared in Baby Einstein but weren't official characters in it. And then the third are just characters from Baby Einstein that my grandma recreated for me. So first things first, we got, as a surprise to no one, we got Bar the Dragon from Baby Mozart, Baby Shakespeare, Santa's Music Box, World Music, Baby's First Sound, I think. I'm not going to try to say all the ones they appeared in. I'm just going to say the ones that are on top of my head. So this little guy was the very first Baby Einstein puppet that I've ever collected, and he's very soft. He's pretty much a treasure for me. I once lost him when I was 6, and then almost for maybe a year I could never find him until I just woke up in the middle of the night and I just saw him on the side of my bed, and then I just rushed to my grandma screaming that I found him, and it was the middle of the night. I feel bad, rest in peace. But no, as long over my dead body will I ever give this thing away. He is a treasure to me, and I just had a lot of great memories with him in most of the puppets, so I don't plan on getting rid of any of these. Next, I have another surprise to no one. I have Vincent Van Gogh, or as you know him as Billy Goat. Yep, Billy Goat. And he's the second one that I've collected. I'm not trying to go in order, but I'm pretty sure the way I have these characters lined up are the order they came in. As you can tell, his ears are very floppy. He appeared in Baby Van Gogh, obviously. And I think that might have been the only one he's appeared in, or at the very least appeared as a host in. Like I said, his ears are pretty floppy. That's the only problem I have with using him during the watch-alongs. Is because his ears are so freaking floppy. So moving on is actually a duplicate of Vince and Van Gogh. I think this came from my aunt. I don't remember having a second one. I honestly didn't know I had a second one until going through my stuff. And as you can tell, this one's more damaged because one of his ears is missing. I'm not sure if that was my doing or not, because I got very experimental with puppets. I used to have a Charlie McCarthy dummy, and then I tried cutting off the head so I could put a little pole to mess with him in. Went as well as you expect. One of his horns is kind of loose. I could just make this his damaged twin brother who came back from the war or something. Honestly, this ear's floppier. He's a lot softer and smoother to use a little bit, but as you can tell, a lot more damaged, and also his appendages are just a lot more or floppy. Next up, we have the duck puppet. I don't have an actual name for this character because I've barely ever used this character for the watch-alongs. And also, I don't think they had like an actual name in the series. They were just duck, and they were pretty much like a placeholder character. I just call a placeholder character because they never hosted an episode, and they just kind of appeared with the crowd and didn't do anything. It's bizarre that this character is the placeholder character and not like the hippo character, because somehow, of all the characters, they chose the hippo to conduct an episode. So, yes, says that they really did not have an idea for the duck. Next up, we have Jane. I've through this channel and my other channel, I've used Jane interchangeably from Jane or just the actual Da Vinci Monkey. But anyways, Jane is in, I think, also in Baby Da Vinci, and is also in, I forget the actual name of the episode, so like the one about the safari, and in quite a few others. So yeah, this was, I think, not including the duplicate of Billy. This is the third character I've collected. No wait, no, the fourth character, and this character is, it's nice. Can't really say too much because like again, a lot of these characters I haven't used much, but just put my phone on charger because it. Alright, sorry, I just wanted to make sure that my phone is charging. Anyways, next, so unlike all the other characters that I've shown so far who have at least been used once or twice, this character I don't think I've ever used in any video that I've made. Like, no, I'm serious. I don't think I've used him in any video. He is like a character, if anything, maybe like 1 second per video, but I'm not gonna go back to check. That is Pavlov. This character is not the greatest for me to use. I don't think I've touched him in a while. This was the last one my grandma bought for me while she had cancer. So this one obviously has a little bit of an emotional attachment. She stayed alive for a bit before, alive for maybe a year after Gimme Pavla, but I just know this was during the time that she had cancer. So yeah, his ears are very floppy. He has a full-on tongue. So him and Bart are pretty much the only characters with a tongue. But the problem with him is that, like, since his mouth is like a snout, like, it's very tight. Well, not like tight, but it's like, it feels a little weird to move his mouth up and down. It kind of feels like your hand's kind of like slowly sliding out of the mouth as you try to make him talk. But no, I think, like, looking back through this, I think I might use a lot of these characters a lot more. Okay, so those are all the official ones I had. Now let's go to the ones that were used in Baby Einstein, but weren't like official characters. Trying to for those who've watched Baby Bach, you are probably kind of familiar with him. Volcman's Octopus. Pretty much the exact same one. Yeah, it is the exact same one, pretty much. I mean, obviously I can't get the motion exactly right, but no, I also, again, one that I have not touched in a long while. The last time I touched him, I think, was when I made the Pulling Strings mini series. He was like in the first episode or a few of them. So yeah, he's cool to have. Like I said, I didn't have really much to say about him since he is sort of one. I think he might have been the last one, if not like one of the last remaining versions of him, because I could not find that for the longest while. So moving on to the ones that my grandma created. This one is, as I kind of hinted at earlier, the hippo puppet, or I guess his name is Hugo from Meet the Orchestra, Baby Noah. Again, like a character who isn't really a host character except in Meet the Orchestra. Now, one of his eyes is missing because one time I had lice, and then all my stuff needed to be washed. And I guess in the process, he lost his eye. But he's been like this for a while. I have not really used him, but he does look. Oh, my grandma sewed a lot. She could not create like foamy puppets, so if it came to like ones that were like a bit more complex, such as when we recreated the sun puppet from Slaneko, we just like used like a actual glove, tried to paint it yellow, or just we used stuff around the house to get. Actually, I'll just show some of the stuff that she made after this, because I guess I can kind of dedicate this to her, because she's the main reason I had all these puppets, and pretty much she's the person who kind of inspired me to be like a toy collector. Not that that was her personality. She was the boss of a company, but no, like she was amazing. Moving on, this one is a lot more noticeably like rougher compared to the actual character, but I can still feel like if you recognize it, you'll recognize it. Boss Bird from Baby Shakespeare. Like I said, this is a bit rougher. It's like a darker blue, and just like it's good because like she's never really made like ones like with wings or like bills like this, but whatever she did good, and I kind of know because I've never really helped her with this kind of stuff, even though it's the stuff I wanted. Like I've helped like in later stuff that she's helped me make, but not much. But no. So that wraps up the Baby Einstein puppets. You know what? Kind of in memory of her, I'm going to show you guys all the stuff that she's helped me make, or the stuff that I have on me now. Okay, so I have all the stuff that I still have from her that she helped me create, and I'm talking about like one stuff like she's actually helped me decorate, not like one stuff like she cut a hole in to make it actually a puppet, because I've had a few of those. Now, there's like one or two missing that I remember. One was like this like pinkish character that had like green eyes, like green triangle eyes, and my version of the last stock, or the version that she made for me. I think that one just like got like very damaged, so we couldn't use it. But anyways, So first character, trying to get my hand all the way in, is this Muppet Reject. I used her in a Sydney and Clyde video, and she was basically the Karen. She has like we used a lot of, because I used to have a Whatnot Muppet, which you cannot find anymore, or at least are very rare. So we use like the eyes and this orange mullet hairstyle to help make it, and then just like this little orange bill thing. I don't remember what this is for. And then we use this, my plush diamondback rattlesnake, to make it into a puppet. And then I just kind of like put a thumb down and bye-bye. I talk, and if you judge me, I'll speak to your manager. Fuck you. Language? Okay. Next up is, as I mentioned earlier, have the son from Sleneko. This was, I'm pretty sure, the second to last thing that she made for me before she passed away. If not the last one, then the Laughingstock was. So, yeah, it's like obviously not like the greatest, but still, it's pretty good. Next up, we have my Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared replicas. The first one was supposed to be a replica of Notepad from the first episode. I drew like the angry eyebrows and like the dark face and the weird smile thing because I need a photo of her looking cursed, and then I could not change her back. Obviously, this was a real Notepad and not like a fake one like they use. And then little sticks for the hands. So yeah, she was good for a first replica of her. Next we have Tony the Clock. His eyes crooked? Yeah, the eyes are a little crooked, but that I don't care. This was the second one they've asked for, and haven't really used it since it's not like an actual puppet, but I like having this because it really feels like an actual Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared prop. It really does bring me to the world of Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared looking at this thing. Like, tell me you will have been surprised to find out that this wasn't from the real show. Aside from like the little googly eyes. Tell me you will have been shocked. And then lastly, this was probably the biggest one that she's made. I wonder what will happen. Yes. His hair is like stuck to Notepad's arm. The red guy face. This was the biggest one that she's made. We basically made like a foam dome, add a little hat to it, then the eyes. Now, well, there is like a piece of it that's like very loose, so I don't use it as much, but no, those were pretty good. She was talented, especially for this not being like her majors, and she was talented. God bless her and rest her soul. But yeah, looking back at these, I have great memories of her. I remember another prop that she made that I don't have anymore is she made like also like a little calendar that says June 19th on it. And she's and one that like we've never completed because like also like this was just something that was not in her range, and I just, you know, never took the time to also try to help out. We also tried recreating the steak guy also when I was younger, so like the suit wouldn't really fit anymore. So yeah, that wraps up today's quick little video. If you like what you saw, leave a like and subscribe, and thanks for watching. Bye.